members will be hearing about it. So I just, particularly for the new board members and certainly for any of our members, we're doing fine. We're doing really well. As Patty said, we should be really proud of how we've managed this year. Other arts organizations are showing incomes that are down by 20% is generally what I'm hearing around the state. It's hard times. Except for the really big ones. So can we go full screen on this? We do a PowerPoint. This is my favorite part of the year, and it sort of reminds us of everything that we do. And it's my annual report. And a lot. That's my favorite picture that Bob Smith took all year. We started last August, where we bit the bullet and with the help of Greystone invested $10,000 in repairs on our front porch. It was shocking that we needed to do it, but you can tell that it was worth it. This is our mission, and I think we have really worked to further our mission. I think we're increasingly mission-driven, and Alan's going to talk about that when we're talking about strategic plan very soon after this report. Since 1996, we've offered cultural services in Douglasville and Douglas County, and this group of pictures is just kind of to show whether you're a little kid or a senior citizen, and whether you like classical music or you're much more interested in the Black History Month events, we have something for everyone really, and we take a cradle-to-grave approach. We're very inclusive. Of course, the house is our greatest asset. This is a big number. It's a real number. Jamie and I went through today adding our numbers, and yes, we actually serve more than 45,000 people. And in a county of 120, 130,000 people, we think that's not too shabby. Of course, this is out at Clinton Nature Preserve, where we have lots of bluegrass in the fall, and then that's one of our plaza concerts.
Patty was in the last picture.
Okay. During the past 5 years, we've been committed to planning and to change, and we have just completed our second long-term strategic plan, which Alan will present after I finish this. And the Arts Education Committee, and June Keene, who's one of our co-chairs in the back, who's been very involved, finished our second Arts Education Master Plan. It's a 2-year plan, and it really has enabled us to grow our educational outreach tremendously. These are the big recent achievements. I hope people subscribe to the local paper, but if you don't, the NEA has just announced that we're one of 8 arts organizations in the state, one of 8 organizations in the state, and one of 208 organizations in the United States to participate in the Big Read. It's not a big budget, it's about $7,500. But we will have activities beginning in September, but really intensely all through October around the novel To Kill a Mockingbird. And in this book, there's a little bit more detail. The idea of the Big Read is that everyone will read the same book, and then we'll have book discussion groups, we have play productions, we have screenings, we have, we're hoping to have a reader's theater where people like yourselves and other local celebrities will read a chapter and be on cable. Wes has been helping us out with that, and so it's a really exciting project, and we're working with the schools, the libraries, the county, and not the city so much, but it will be a countywide piece. We also last year got our second Community Foundation grant for our Arts and After School program, which we grew from I guess we've been doing it 4 years, where we started and we were dealing with 5 elementary schools. This year we had 12 residencies and in 10 schools, and we reached over 500 children, generally disadvantaged children and their parents. And one of the reasons that we picked the Big Read is a lot of our parents, a considerable number of our parents are Spanish-speaking only, and To Kill a Mockingbird is available in both Spanish and English, with all of the promotional materials also in Spanish, so we're really hoping to work with that and work with the Roundtable on that. Okay, for the 3rd year in a row, we've been ranked as the top local arts agency in the state with an annual budget of under $1 million. We're very proud of that. We're continuing to get more city support, although how long that's going to continue to increase with the revenues where they are, we don't know. The county partnership has certainly deepened, and corporate support has become truly significant. This year, local corporations and foundations gave more than $58,000 to us, and that's almost twice. Not quite twice. We had 35,000, maybe 40,000 last year. We're definitely a significant increase. Arts education has become a really major focus. I think it was always important to this organization, but 10,000 children participated in our programs last year. And what you see here is the crowd of everybody's hand is up. They're so excited they can't stand it. And then the magic that you see in the face of one child. And June's been to all of those events, I think, this year. And as board members, you will get notice when we're doing things in the schools, and it's pretty darn special. Some of the programs we brought in, every year we bring in the Berry College dancers. And they are just so connected. These college kids connect with the little ones perfectly. And we also have some odd educational offerings. This is KG and the Ranger. They sing Western harmonies, yodel, do rope tricks, and walk on stilts. And you can tell how the kids reacted to that. And there's June right there. They were a riot. And plus they were the National Western Harmony Yodeling Champions. I mean, you can't beat that with a stick. It's really good stuff. This year we do bringing Georgia Shakespeare every year. This year we did Romeo and Juliet. It was set in Mardi Gras, New Orleans, and it was on Valentine's Day. It was like so perfect. Kids just loved it. Arts and After School, as I said, 500 disadvantaged kids and their parents, 12 residencies this school year, which was a real record, and only because we had support from the Community Foundation could we do that. We can't ask them for money next year. They won't let you do it 2 years in a row, so we have to make up their money. That's Terumi, the Japanese woman. She's one of our teaching artists, Terumi Todd, and she did this for the first time, and they just had blast. Artists in the Parks is another one of our major programs. We've got Spring Break Arts Camp down here. We had a dancer this year, which was really wonderful. That's at Deer Lick. Then these are kids working at Jesse Davis and the Summer Arts Enrichment. Last year they worked with Judy Calloway. This year we're working with Carl Jordan and doing printmaking, which I hear is just going to be wonderful. They've just gotten started. And that's our Summer Arts Camp at Hunter Park, where they did giant puppets. And this year they're doing To Beijing and back, and they're going to study the art of China right before the Olympics. So, and we keep these, the cost of these very, very low, and because of corporate support, Greystone's Operation Roundup in particular, we also offer 10% of the attendees scholarships, where they pay nothing at all to attend. Mad Hatter's Tea Party. I hate it that Marcita's not here. Marcita Scharnhorst, this is one of her pet projects. It's wild, but what most people usually know about is that we do this fancy dress party that's really fun for kids here, where the ladies wear spectacular hats, and the house becomes a Mad Hatter's Tea Party. Vicki also is involved in this really intensely, but we not only have you pay for it and we offer a great afternoon at CAC, but we also go to Head Start Sheltering Arms, and we saw every child in the Head Start program this year, and they get introduced to, I read the story, a very shortened version, of course, of Alice's Adventures, and we always have a character come in, and Jenny got to be the Mad Hatter this year, so you know, there's nothing you won't do to your staff and board. You too could be a Mad Hatter for the whole day this next year. Okay. Youth Art Month is one of our biggest events. We have 300 or 400 people attend that opening. The school teachers and Friends of Art and Music Education, which is one of our satellites. Is in charge of it, and it's always a packed house, and it's always kids. I don't know how well this is reading from the back room, but this little girl is just so thrilled. She's standing there just ripping her face that her artwork is actually at the Art Center. And